Welcome to 2024. It's Tuesday. Welcome back to Tent Talk.
Tent Talk's back for the second year. Let's go. Sorry for sure. Darn it.
Dear Lord. We've had a great day. Tuesday's been absolutely hectic as normal. But it's felt pretty calm in the morning, actually. Got some great weather today.
I think Tuesdays every year, it doesn't feel like Henley. I don't want to sound wrong, but it's until everything starts to pick up, it really starts to feel like Henley. The build-up's been great and everything, but I think once all the crews start racing, everyone gets going, and then it's like, yeah, we're going.
Yeah, no, it's been a really exciting first day. Lots of crews knocked out that I guess we kind of expected to see disappear, such as Hampton School and Bedford School in the Temple, so their second eights, etc. But maybe some more surprising results. I think Sydney being knocked out to Molesey in the Y-fold.
Yeah, that was a big race.
Maybe not a shock that Molesey knocked them out, but maybe a shock to see that Sydney going out on day one.
No, definitely, especially when it's a crew like Sydney, and any crew that comes abroad, whether it's the US or Australia, you normally come over with the intention of, you know what, we're going to do well here. We're going to do at least to the Friday or the Saturday. But unfortunately, it's not always the case. Sometimes the draw happens and you get put up against a crew that have won multiple things throughout the year, know that they're strong, and unfortunately you get Tuesday. Yeah,
what we did see from the international crews though is Calgary from Canada went and put a bit of a staple in as their first run down the track. Only 1 second off the current barrier record time in the Y-fold, so that was definitely pretty impressive. We've started to get a few crews starting to head home now, so lots of people just chatting and watching here. But we've got UL's PAB knocked out by Oxford Brookes' PAB earlier on. Their PAA looks pretty impressive earlier.
Looked really good. I mean, not talking about Henley, I saw them at Marlow Regatta and they looked really strong. Today they looked really strong. I mean, I think for half the course they were rowing at rate 22. So that was definitely an easy win for them. The Tuesday, that's what you want ultimately. If you know you're a good crew, you want that slightly easier race that you can keep the legs fresh throughout the week. And ultimately, when it comes to the weekend, if you get there, you've not had to burn your body.
I think, like speaking of the PA in general, we've seen a bit of a change up this year. The PA had roughly half as many entries as it usually gets, which I think it was a bit of a shock to everyone, even those that were entering it. So it'd be interesting to see where that event goes in the future. I know there's lots of talk about intermediate women's events starting to join, like the equivalent of the ladies' plate and the visitors and those type of things. But the schedule's pretty damn full at the moment. So if something's going to come in, realistically, something's going to have to go. I don't see them moving to add the Monday as a racing day just yet.
Can't imagine anyone's getting Monday.
Just watch your back, Eamon.
409 races this week.
This week. Two today. Dear Lord, it's a lot. I think lots of people kind of forget that in these first 2 days we lose. I mean, it makes sense for those that think about it, but we lose like half the competitors. Like
you lose a lot.
People just like start flooding out the doors. The boat tents were 15 racks oversubscribed this morning, and I'm guessing by this afternoon that problem's completely solved.
No.
Yeah.
I tell you what, let's walk down to A, and we'll maybe take ourselves into the boat tents.
Yeah. If you just spin a 180, I mean, you can see Cambridge's ladies' plate boat.
I think one race that we do need to mention was race 12, which was of the Brit of London Rowing Club in Upper Thames. London Rowing Club beating Upper Thames just by 1 foot, which was it
was a great race.
Really good race. Obviously,
it was a great race early on in the Brit as well. So, off to a great start. Yeah, we'll start heading over towards the boat tent, see what it's like in there. What other notes did I have down? I
had quite a lot this year. I've come because last year I was just chatting. I didn't know anything.
Just adding opinion.
Just opinion. But this year I've been organised.
And we had Boat Bay B actually. I had 3 Boat Bay B. Go on, Rory. You hit me with yours.
AllMarkOne.
We can try if you think there's something worth looking at in here. Oh yeah. We got a few boats. Go on, Rory. Hit me with a fountain of knowledge.
Somebody just did a quiz with me about Henley and I've forgotten everything. How many international crews are there this year?
200.
And 18.
And
Close
18.
enough.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's pretty
218.
good. That's good.
Or two,
That's good.
around that. Don't quote
Nailed
me on that. I don't have any other. Do you have any other facts?
No, I don't have any other facts.
Have you got any facts, Eamon? No. Okay.
Joe, what information did you pull out from today's racing?
I can't read that quick.
In the meantime, Boat Bay A, kind of all the singles, all the small boats tend to stick around here, which is a bit tough. Later on in the week, as the big boats get more spread out, you might find that you're racing someone 10 boat bays down, whereas if you're in the singles, you're probably boating against the guy or girl that's in the exact same boat bay as you. So
Yes, I remember now.
Try me
I
now.
saw the first crew that hit the booms today.
There were a few crashes, few booms. We had a DQ over some steering as well, didn't we?
It was race. I even noted this down. Race 10 in the Y-fold, Nottingham Rowing Club against RC Alemania.
That's the one.
German crew.
Nailed it.
Unfortunately, hit the booms. It happens. It's Henley. And it was a nice little roll for Nottingham.
I think there was a race against City of Cambridge, completely lost off the top of my head, that also had a DQ. That had a solid DQ.
It was City of Cambridge against Grasshopper Club, and Grasshopper were disqualified.
That is the one. Very good. We've got a
anything
lot of
fun
excitement going on here. I have a feeling this is probably either that or they've either got a very nice cover on it, but I'm guessing it's probably the UW Women's Alumni 4 sat here. Either that or they've just put some husky eyes on a boat to make it look cool. Look at him. He's having a bit of a walk around.
It'd be smart if they put some of these sponsors the other way around, because I get it when they're on the racks.
But when we're doing a video,
when we're doing tent talks, it would be a bit more fun if they.
Well, this one's going to be a tight one with some bikes. Very good. What other things did I mention? Q House had a pretty decent day. I think getting 2 boats in. This was the first time they ever qualified a women's crew at all at the school. So although both crews got Tuesdayed, in general, I thought the results were pretty good. We've ended up in the Oxford Brooks Bay. If we look over here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Brooks boats in one bay, I think. And then another one on the other side. So
yeah, you probably could have had more, to be honest.
Lots of people here. We did see Temple D get knocked out from Brooks by Durham A. They had an absolute stonk of a race. That was really good. Durham A looked incredibly fast. So that was good stuff. Any other information that you've got, Rory? We'll head down towards this boat that's heading.
Yes, another really good race in the PE, and it was Eton Bedford School. And now Eton I've won the PE 15 times, great crew, but Bedford pushed them. Bedford really pushed them until the end. I think it finished 3/4 of the length at the end.
There were a few questions at the end of like, I guess from other crews that were wondering where they were going to race later on in the week. But usually a race like a Tuesday race against Eton would be like, how much did they win by? But this was a bit more of a question of like, did they win? So that was a really exciting one. Any other information that I got? I followed a few cool races today. Went and followed Shrewsbury
You were in the launch, weren't you?
Shrewsbury School in the Diamond Jubilee. Q House in the Prince Philip. Yeah, no, there was some great races for sure, and Latimer Upper in the PE as well. So yeah, exciting times. Anything else that you've got to add before we just have a bit of a
I wasn't here for the morning,
walk and
so
talk?
no, not really. This is where you come in and we're like, this happened and this happened, and I'm learning from you.
It's all pretty as normal, really. We'll escape over here. Have a look at some other. Try not to interview too many people on day one and scare the hell out of them. We've got some like coaches like very quickly walking away from us in another direction.
It's actually the Tent Talk fan club.
Eamon, just spin round. We'll look at the entourage.
Make sure you tell us about how much you love us and Henley love. All those confessions.
We really don't need any more confessions.
You have one earlier.
Yeah, I don't need any more, man.
Fair enough. Shout out to Henley love.
Shout
love
out to
Henley.
Henley love, indeed. It's all pretty chill. It's a bit more hustly and bustly today. We've got a lot of crews. I think in the lunch break they were a little bit more picky about who was allowed to go out in the lunch break and row, like whether you were racing tomorrow or whether you were an open event was the rule that I kind of understood. And there were a lot of other boats that, you know, wanted to go out or tried to go out and weren't able to. So the river's actually pretty busy at the moment, especially the boating area, just with loads of crews that tried to go out at lunch or wanted to go out at lunch and weren't really able to.
Really?
And they're all going out now or first thing in the morning. So, yeah.
You learn something new every day, don't you?
Yeah.
Was
Okay,
it? It's a new rule.
Yeah, they're trying to limit. They're trying to limit the number of people on the water in between races. So
I don't really blame them. It was still pretty busy in this lunch break, like especially today, like getting all the open boats out as well. A lot of people that we saw the US Development 8 and I'm guessing a Women's Development 8. I think I saw, yeah. They were heading out on the water, and it still makes it pretty busy out there. We'll probably head down here, I think.
Head into another boat.
Let's see what else is down here. You can never tell whether this is a sad sight or an exciting sight. Boat in a bag on a rack. That could be the end of the race, or it could be just the start. You never really know. I have a feeling it's probably the end, isn't it?
Looks
Matt?
quite road fresh to me, so I'm guessing.
You're guessing that they're new.
I reckon it's new.
Exciting.
Because I think if you'd been knocked out by now, you would have put it on the trailer. Because they do not quite like to get the boats out of here.
They do. There are starting to become some empty racks already, but it is incredibly full for a Wednesday, for a pre-Wednesday.
Yeah.
So,
Whoa. You can tell we're getting near the change rooms. You know, it's smelly over here.
dear Lord. We'll go and have a look at the warm-up tent as well, because I don't think anyone's going to be in there by now. There might be a few on the ergos or anything, but, you know, nothing too exciting. Then we'll head out, wrap it up.
You having a little roll? A little warm-up?
I don't think that would be a smart idea.
Competitors only?
Yeah, how are we doing? Oh, the lads, they're having a great time.
Yeah, the boys. Woo! Lots of excitement.
Marlowe Junior quad in there. Just sat
There's no need to do that, is there? All right. Well, let's go down another one. Come on.
down the next one.
They were doing jumping jacks, and I don't want to get hit in the face.
Fair enough. We'll go down the end one then. Come on. Oh, look at this insane single. Look at this.
That's sick.
There is a carbon wing, carbon fibre Janus X Stamfley. It's the same rule of like going to a car show though. It's like, look, don't touch.
Yeah.
Don't touch someone else's boat. It's a good rule to remember. Amen. Amen. No touching someone else's boat. This is damn fine though, isn't it?
Yeah, give us a look at that. Yeah, nice. Whoa! Oh! Have you seen the canvas? Look at the canvas.
Oh,
whoa!
That is absolutely stunning. That.
Fair play to Stamfley. I love this.
I'm guessing it's. Do you think it's racing? Do you think maybe this is the one that isn't racing? It has a number. Mad. 127. We'll do a bit of research later.
That's 727.
727. We'll do a bit of research later and work out.
Definitely a lightweight rowing in that.
Got the men's pair. Men's pair.
You know what I am sad about though? Where's the Red Bull 8? No Red Bull 8.
No Dutch 8. They probably qualified. maybe they got Radley at the top of Boat Bay R as per usual. They're very, very good at getting the same rack year on year. So, yeah, it's all been very exciting, really. I think we should probably wrap it up. We've probably been going for what, like 10, 15, 16,
Yeah.
17
Basically, we'll have
minutes.
more knowledge tomorrow, and then we'll be fine.
Yeah, we just have to remember how bad Tent Talk 1 was last year.
No, well, yeah.
It was pretty horrendous, wasn't it?
Yeah, lots of good feedback. Should we head over there?
Yeah, we'll head over here.
Yeah.
I'll have a bit of a natter. It's been really exciting seeing everyone back again. I think the UK season is...
Is that the Stamfley that won National Schools Regatta?
It
It is indeed.
The Hinksey boat that won that schools. Recently got beaten, though, at Henley Women's by Headington. So it's kind of like hit or miss here, and especially with the addition of the Americans coming in.
So if you were a betting man
Oh, don't say this, man.
on this Sunday,
On the Sunday.
who are the two crews? Is there going to be an American crew in the mix?
Okay, I'd hope that we start seeing that we see a return of the Headington Hinksey race over the full Henley course. But if we're being, slightly more
So what you're
open-minded,
saying is it doesn't need to be the Sunday. you just want to see it.
Over the full course, I think so. It'd be interesting to see, after Hinksey winning over the 2,000 metres and Headington winning over the 1,500 metres, it'd be interesting to see over the full Henley course whether Headington have really stepped on and found that extra speed, or whether it was just a shorter course type of thing. So I think stuff like that would be good. Other races that I'm really looking forward to this week. I think everyone's looking forward to a Brooks Leander Grand 8 semi-final.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of questions to be asked there in terms of how each boat's been getting on throughout the season, and if that race didn't happen, someone else had to race the day before, or there's other races going on, or that race didn't directly happen. I think lots of people would have had on both sides very much excuses or questions being asked. So I think it's really exciting for the UK rowing community, especially, just to try and see how that race is going to match up.
I think also, speaking about later in the years, I think something that's really interesting is all these idler coming over.
For sure.
Obviously, it's the Olympic year, and we know GB are away on camp, and I'm guessing other countries are in camp as well. And you would have thought, so the Olympic champion would have thought, you know what, I can.
No, world champion.
That's what I said. World champion. You would have thought that he might.
World champion.
You would have thought the world champion. There we go. We're all happy now. Happy?
I'm happy, man.
That he would have taken Henley off. But I think he's going for that record number for his name on the trophy. I don't know what the number is. I heard someone say it.
I'm really excited to see him back. I think it puts a bit of a stand of where you are for the start. You pan over there, Eamon. We got woo! We got the Marlow Junior quad there. They've been doing really well recently. They've got some tough competition though. I think Wycliffe's off to an absolute blinder this season, and they didn't seem to be slowing down at all at Nat Schools or at Henley Women's. So it's going to be a pretty tough one to get pretty close to them at Henley Royal. I think Wycliffe have kind of got that one in the bag. It'll be interesting to see how Wycliffe B get on, because they're also really competitive, and there is a chance
that whole squad. I think that'll be really interesting. I think we'll just see throughout the week. I definitely think today as well, it was the fact of, usually you get Tuesdays where it's right, this is what we expect to happen, these are the crews we expect to go through, but that wasn't so much the case today. And even if it was the case, the racing was so much tighter, for example that Eton Bedford race. But I think throughout the week the racing is going to be a lot more competitive, and that's only good for the regatta.
It's really exciting. It's really exciting for us and everyone wanting to watch. So we'll be back tomorrow with another episode. Thanks for coming along with us. Hopefully you're enjoying it. If you've got any thoughts or suggestions or questions or people that you'd want us to ask questions to, whack them in the comments down below. Otherwise,
nobody's going to put a comment.
People commented about Jasper. Anyway, Jasper's coming back.
If we get 20 questions Sunday, I'll jump off there. I'll jump off one of the pontons.
That's a vibe and a half. All right, we'll tap out. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.
Night tap. Cheers. Bye bye.